please state your full name and what you do.
Yeah, my name is Zarama. I am a senior business broker at Hedgestone Business Advisors. I am part of the Wolfpack team. Been doing it for the past 4 years, and yeah, that's what I do.
So, Christian, why did you decide to join us today at the Billionaire Buyers Club event? And why did you also decide to join Hedgestone Business Advisors?
So, Billionaires Buyers Club is simple. I just think that the idea of it's a no-brainer. We're putting all the pieces that private equity is missing, and we're plugging them in. So the operators, they have skin in the game, so they're actually equity partners in the deal. We have the brokers that are actively in-house searching for these deals. And then we have the investors, which is everyone that joined today at the Billionaires Buyers Club.
Okay, awesome. Jumping into a little bit more of how you originally got into Hedgestone and how you met Mike. I know how you met Mike because I met him the same way. But for everyone that doesn't know, how did you meet Mike and how did you originally get involved with Hedgestone?
Yeah, so I met Mike, I think it was like 2013, but he's actually my sister's husband. So he married my sister. I started off when I was, younger, and I was doing door-to-door in college. One day he called me. He was killing it in the game already for the longest time. He decided to ask me, hey, you're doing door-to-door sales. I know it's, kind of a tough industry. Why don't you come up to New York? At the time I was in Florida, and learn the trade. And so I just, Mike's a trustworthy guy. I just trusted him, and I said, you know what? I'm taking a leap of faith. I didn't know what I was doing at the time, but I knew I wanted to get into sales and meet high net worth individuals, and this is nothing but that. I mean, it's exactly what I expected.
Absolutely. Now, for everybody that is trying to join or would like to join, I know what you were doing before Hedgestone. I know what you were doing when you first joined Hedgestone. Or at the time, it was Empire Business Management. By day, you were selling businesses. By night, you were doing hospitality. So initially, someone that's in that position, right, what kind of advice would you give them if they're trying to sell businesses while also trying to maintain that consistent income, I guess, if that's what they're worried about?
So there is a certain point in time where you're gonna have to, unfortunately, just say, screw it, I'm going all in, and cut out as many, distractions that you have and focus 100%. This requires laser focus. I say that to everyone that joins. You could do it part-time, but don't expect the results of a part-time broker. I did it part-time starting off. It took me 9 months to get a deal done because I was just, it was too much going on. And I know that if I put 100% of my attention to it, it would expedite the process. But that's what I would recommend. If you're not in the position, unfortunately a lot of people are, to go 100% into business brokering and you have to have something on the side, I get it. But just be very, very disciplined with the time you have aside from your full time, is what I would say.
Absolutely. And I guess to finish everything off, where do you see yourself, or what kind of goals do you see yourself accomplishing, or what would you like to accomplish exactly a year from today? Whether it be Hedgestone or whether it be Billionaire Buyers Club or both.
Okay, let's do both. A year from now, I definitely want to sell over 20 million in businesses with a gross commission value of about $1 million. I want my team to also produce the same amount, so the people that are under me make a ton of money. So that's what my goal is numerically for Hedgestone. And then for Billionaires Buyers Club, I have my first acquisition done as of 3 weeks ago, and I want to just multiply it. I want to be in 5 or even 6 deals before the end of the year. Just build my portfolio so that we can cash flow, but also we can add as much value and then exit at the end, which is the big payday.
Absolutely. And for everyone who doesn't know, what kind of deal did you acquire?
So I acquired a quick service restaurant with the property. Specifically, it was a deli. And a partner of mine who was the operator found the deal, actually. We negotiated it down to a killer deal, and it was just too good to be true, so we ended up acquiring it ourselves. Fast forward 3 weeks, completely renovated it. It looks like a different store, but come a month from now, it's probably going to be a cash cow and, just picking up, maybe doubling in sales. I mean, it's pretty incredible what we did for it.
All right. Christian Zarama, also known as Caesar Sells. Thank you for coming on to the podcast.
Thank you for having me.
All right.
Thanks so much.